Kierkegaard believed that the most dangerous place to lose your soul is in the crowd. The philosopher Soren Kierkegaard once famously said, the crowd is untruth. He believed that whenever we surrender our thinking to the majority, something essential in us disappears. He called that lost thing the single individual. He saw how easily people dissolve when they're in a crowd. They say things they do not mean, share things they do not believe, and act with a feeling like they are not responsible for what they do. In a crowd, the self becomes smaller. Kierkegaard said that when individuals form into a crowd, they become unrepentant. They stop questioning themselves. This is how lies spread, through people that never stop to think whether they are repeating truth or misinformation. He warned us that this loss of individuality is not just social, it is spiritual. He said that truth cannot live in a crowd because the crowd always follows comfort. Truth demands something harder from us. It demands that a person stands alone, answers for their own beliefs, and acts as if no one else can take that burden for them. It takes courage to be a single individual because the crowd always offers the easier path. When you stand apart, you feel exposed. That exposure is what Kierkegaard calls the beginning of truth for us. He believed the real understanding starts when you stop asking, what do people think? And start asking, what do I know to be right? Many people today live inside that crowd that Kierkegaard spoke about. And afterward, they feel empty. They have spoken all day, but nothing substantial, nothing real. Kierkegaard would say this is what happens when truth depends on the crowd. It loses its depth. It becomes something that you just perform instead of actually living. But he believed that every person can recover their individuality. It begins with one important decision in your life. Stop hiding behind others and take responsibility for what you specifically believe. It means saying, this is my thought, this is my action, these are my words. That moment of accountability is where freedom starts for us. He said that truth is always communicated from one individual to another. He believed that this truth requires God or something higher that stands between us. Because when we answer before something that is greater than ourselves, we cannot hide within this crowd. For Kierkegaard, truth and love were bound together. To love your neighbor is to see them as an individual, not part of a crowd. Real equality for him begins there, when each person is treated as a soul. And truth begins for Kierkegaard when you begin to stand alone.